OMG, Israel, what's up? How are you? I'm doing good. You are the first one to chime in. Thank you, folks. Wow, this live stream is about to be encouraging, upsetting, informational, all the above. But at the end of the day, we're going to end on a high note because that's what we do. We're going to end on a high note, even though we're going to be talking about some disturbing, irritating things. But, we grow and we get better. So where are you, beautiful people, typing from? Israel? I think you're in Ghana, if I'm correct. Are you in Ghana right now? And I think I'm streaming on. So this is the first time I'm streaming on Instagram. So this program streams across Instagram. So it's new. So I'm trying to see if I'm doing it right. So folks, please, where are you from? We got 4 people already. Let's go. Where are you watching from? I did a stream when I first started streaming like 2 years ago. I was streaming and no one was talking to me. And I was like, I'm a loser. No one's on my live stream. But what I found out, okay, Miami, what I found out was, the comments weren't working. So I was talking for about 45 minutes and I'm like, well, I'm just going to talk until I've said everything. Not knowing that people were talking the whole time. So please, where are you watching from? I want to make sure all the systems are working. I'm currently streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Okay, we got Dallas, Texas in the house. Brooklyn OG. This is the first time I've seen your name. Welcome to the small but mighty crew. Let me check on IG, see if it is actually going through. If it is, then this is a super win for me. I don't see it going live. Oh, that's a bummer. Dang, I really wanted the IG people to come through. Well, next time. I will get it ready for the people next time. First off, let's start with the schedule so you guys know what we'll be talking about today. No, we're not going to. Oh, I'll talk to you about my store. Yes, appreciation, because I love to show appreciation to my small but mighty crew that financially supports me. Then we're going to talk about our wins. We won a lot last year. We did some big things last year. So I want to talk about that and acknowledge you guys for that. We're going to overview the land. Now, this land is the Gamoa land. Let me show you a picture on that. Where is it? Yes. So we're talking about this land in Gamoa, which is in Ghana, Central Region Community 9. So I know some people will be chiming in that have bought land in that same area. Yeah. So we're going to talk about that. And how do you feel? Because after we talk about what we're about to talk about, right, there's going to be some feelings. We're going to be in our feelings. And this is an opportunity for us to vent and get it off our chest. Okay, so in the chat box, that will be your time to wow out and just give your opinion on how you feel about buying land in Ghana after my story, after hearing other stories, after hearing good, bad, ugly stories, all of it. And then 6, we're going to talk about the new vision and mission of this channel. And where we're going and my commitment to you and what you can expect from me. And then we're going to have an open question and answer session. Yes. And then there's a surprise giveaway. I'm super excited. I have a feeling that Israel, you're going to win this. I have a feeling. But yes, there's a surprise giveaway at the end. So if you stick around, you'll see what's going to be given. All righty. So let's talk about the store real quick. Folks, I have an online store. You can visit vision-reality.com. And at that store, you can see my ebooks. You can see, folks, I've been putting in the work. I made some pillows with the kente cloth. So if you've been following me for a while, I went to Ghana. I've been to Ghana 6 times. Okay. Been to Ghana 6 times. The 4th time, no. The 3rd time I went to Kumasi, Ghana, and I bought kente cloth. I'm obsessed with it. I'm obsessed with the story behind it, with the culture behind it. I was supposed to have a video, but I forgot to add that, but it's okay. And yeah, so I made pillows for that. So you'll be able to purchase that if you like. All right, next on the schedule, appreciation. Folks, the financial support I will always be grateful for. So I want to thank Team Heart, Angela Adams and Andrew Graham for your $25 a month contribution. Folks, they've been like contributing for like over 2 years now. So thank you so much for it goes a long way, right? I do not despise small beginnings, and I'm grateful for that. Team Gold, Iodeli Coker, BCB, and Amazing Amari, thank you so much for your contributions monthly. Yes, yes, yes. And then Team Purple, that is Sunkissed Felicia. Thank you guys so much for your financial contribution. Always, always so appreciative. So appreciative. All righty. Now let's talk about our wins, folks. Let's talk about what we have accomplished last year, because it's just so impressive. Like, for the new people that are just chiming in, we went in last year as a community. And I call the community Small But Mighty Crew, right? Because what I'm about to talk about, we've done all this, and I was only at 4,000 subscribers at the time. So it doesn't matter how big you are, it's about how strong you are, okay? So let's watch this video so you can see exactly what we did last year. Reflect on all that we accomplished together in 2023. The call to action after the assault video, we unified beyond expectation. Within 24 hours, Wodamai reposted my video and diplomat William Manful contacted me, which led to meetings with the Diaspora Affairs Office of the President. They implemented a request of removing this company from their government-sponsored brochure and adding GREPA. They asked me to put a petition together after confirming the land was sold fraudulently. We signed the petition, and it got to the highest levels in Ghanaian government. October 23, Part 1 investigation began, and all of a sudden, I got my correct paperwork. Part 2 investigation is underway, which brings me to the United States Post Office. My indentures are on its way back to Ghana. Folks, I appreciate you all so much. There's no way I could have got this far without you, and that's why we are called the Small But Mighty Crew. Folks, that's why we're called a Small But Mighty Crew, because not only did we changed, the government listened to us, and they changed their brochure. They took this certain company that we're talking about out, and they added GREPA in. Now, GREPA is the Ghana Real Estate Professional Association. So I'm a realtor a real estate agent in California, and there is a bilateral agreement with GREPA. There's already a bridge between us in the States and Ghana. So there is a database, which I can share. There's a database where you can look for a Ghanaian agents that have the same standard and expectation to operate just like we operate here. That should have been in the brochure, okay? But it is now. So boom, boom, we did that, Small But Mighty Crew. And then the petition, we signed the petition. For those, you can go literally watch that live, because that was the live that, the last live I did regarding this land was the call to action for the petition for signing for the Gamoa Feta land. I thought I had that picture. What? No? Wow. Anyways, but yes, that was the petition we signed for, which led EOCO. So I have not talked to you directly about EOCO. EOCO stands for Economic and Organized Crime Office. This is equivalent to the FBI in the States. So our petition went all the way up to EOCO, right? And EOCO is Ghana's FBI, basically. What? That is such a big deal, right? Now, who did not know about EOCO? Who didn't know that they even were a thing? Because I didn't. I didn't know until I talked to one of them, and they asked me about, they just told me, gave me updates on the petition and how they're going to take it. They're taking it seriously. You can even watch that video, folks, of them they picked me up, right? We went to the land. They wanted to make sure there was no encroachment. And so they literally, because I just got back from Ghana like a week and a half ago, and they literally just walked me through. They walked me through the process, right? So that was the wins of last year. Now, isn't that great? No, you didn't know? Yes. So if you ever want to know what's Ghana's FBI, let me type it. Ghana's FBI is the EOCO. Make sure I said this right. Economic and Organized Crime Office. So that, so you guys can see what that looks like. Yes. Economic and Organized Crime Office. Israel, is there a website to look up all the Ghana realtors that are associated with realtors in the US? Yes, there is. And if you're the winner of the giveaway, I'll give it to you directly. You won't have to search for nothing. But regardless, yes, there is. But it's so yes, the database. It's a website, folks. It's a click away. And see, I didn't know this until after I bought the land. If I would have known about GREPA, folks, this would have been avoided completely. Okay, but there's pros and cons. It is what it is. Without this experience, we wouldn't have this community that we developed over time. So there's always a silver lining. Yes. Okay. Now, land overview. Folks, this is where it's going to get a little too much. EOCO, right? And let me make this clear, because I don't want you guys to be mad at EOCO after I talk about this, because EOCO is high level. So they're here for organized crime on high level. So the reason they took on my case is because this is organized crime. This is a estate company mistreating a community. So they told me if it was just me that bought land directly from a family or directly from a chief, they wouldn't have got Conway. Hey, they wouldn't have gotten involved. I would have to go take in the court and start litigation. But he was like, since this is organized crime, since this is a company, we're taking this very seriously, and that's why we took on your case. So it is not their responsibility to follow up with the Lands Commission. I would think so, but I understand. That's like the FBI coming here and saying, you bought a house, like, how's your deed going? Like, what? The FBI wouldn't come to your house and say, oh, you called us to give us a complaint about your deed. We're here to fix it. No, they wouldn't. You would go to what? A civil court, correct? You'll go to a civil court to fix that. So I want to make that clear after I say what I'm about to say, because EOCO did their job, right? But now more work for them has been created. Okay, let's get into it. So the Lands Commission. One of the things you do when you see land that you like, you get a surveyor and you do a survey and you do a Lands Commission search. That's equivalent to seeing the history or the owners of who owns the title here. Like as a realtor, I can log into MLS, right, and see the history of who has owned that house that I'm selling. Okay, so that's equivalent in Ghana going to the Lands Commission because they have a record of ownership. Okay, I did that. I went to the Lands Commission after I bought the land, right? Because KAS Estates, they won't even assign you land until you pay off it, right? Red flag number one. You don't buy land without seeing it. But Leslie, then why did you do it? Because I was emotionally imbalanced and too hyped, right? And so the first time I ever looked at was in Teshi. I had, at the time, a surveyor. He's like, what you need to do a survey, do a Lands Commission search before you do anything. So I did that on this one land. Litigation galore. So I didn't end up buying it. This other land was presented to me, but it was through land liaisons. Okay, the Gold Coast experience as facts. It was through a land liaison. You heard about the action lawsuit against SUCAS? Oh yeah, SUCASA. Now, folks, Sukasa, we're going to detour a little bit. Sukasa was already took people's money, start building houses. You can see the houses being built. And they stopped in the middle of building and just done. People paid, I think these houses were like $250,000. Oh my gosh. Now they're not even done. They're halfway built. I don't even think they're painted. They're just buildings of cement bricks. Just sad. So yes, I have heard that action lawsuit. Because folks, Small But Mighty Crew, you guys text me and email me and DM me whenever something goes wrong. Leslie, did you see? Oh yes, I've got every YouTube video, every message on it. I'm like, crazy. Okay, leading back. Where did I leave off? So yes, search. So red flag, if a company says you have to pay us first before we even assign you land, red flag, run, please. Okay. So the reason I bought outright, another red flag, do not buy outright, is because it was through land liaison. So I thought they knew what they were doing. They're like, yeah, we have our paperwork, blah, blah, blah. At this time, I'm new and I'm ignorant. Folks, this is almost 4 years ago. So I'm not even that same person. So I was emotionally imbalanced, ignorant. And I said, oh, well, since they knew, and the company is called African Century Development. I don't even know if they're even still even trying to help people. So I was like, oh, they know what they're doing. I'm good. So I bought outright. And folks, don't do it, I say. And I was so emotionally imbalanced because I'm hyped, Oh, we're going back to Africa. Pan-Africanism. We're going back to the original land, right? And so I'm like, oh, I trust them. Okay. Who knows the saying in Ghana about trust? If you type this on the screen, I'm going to have to do some type of jiggy dance because there is a saying that goes in Ghana when they talk about trust. What is the saying? Anybody know what that saying is? I'll give you about 10 seconds because they told me this too at the beginning. Folks, but when you're emotionally imbalanced and you are influenced, right, through the power of social media, all these videos we're seeing, you kind of put your guard down, right? Because Ghana, they know their PR system is excellent. They get celebrities to make sure they talk to us. They go where there's streets paved and the buildings are new, Never trust a smiling face. No, I heard something different. I heard trust no one. Period. That's it. Trust no one. And Gold Coast experience, you're probably more right than I am because by your name, it seems like you're from Ghana because Ghana used to be called the Gold Coast. But when I was in Ghana and I talked to a developer, he was like, trust no one. That's what we say in Ghana. Trust no one. So yeah, trust no one. And if I followed that advice and stayed emotionally balanced, I wouldn't have bought that land outright. Okay, continue on. So bought the land outright. Drama started happening. I did. Once I got the paperwork, that too, yes. Once I got the paperwork, I said, now it's time to get a survey and do a lands commission search. I did that, folks. I did that. And the lands commission came back with another name on it, Lens God Group. Okay. So Yoko said, we're going to go get your indenture. Go get the indentures, KAS. KAS went, got the indentures from Lens Gold Group, brought them. Ooh. Hello. MTN. I don't know what that is. If you guys can continue to type to move this comment low, because I don't understand what that means. So they got the indentures. Lands Commission told me Lens Gold owns the land, right? I get the papers. I say, Lands Commission, can I register these indentures? They're like, yes, you can register. This was back in March. So I said, great. Will it be done by July? They're like, it will be done by July 2024. So I booked my flight because I was already in Tanzania. I booked my flight from Tanzania to Ghana. Then I was going to go home. I was already on the continent. So I was like, I might as well just stop by. Got there. in the middle of my fabulous Tanzania trip, basically the best vacation I've ever had, I get a letter and they're saying, oh, you cannot register this land. This is the Lands Commission. The same people that told me Lynn's God Group owns the land are the same people that are telling me you cannot register because someone else that is not Lynn's Go, that is not KAS, owns this land. I said, how in the world? How? Right? So at this very moment, I cannot register that land. And for those that are just chiming in, I'm talking about the Moafetta land in Central Region. And folks, here's the crazy part. Ooh. It's already fenced. I fenced it already based on the first indentures I got from KAS. Right? And I also did videos on this. So the last two videos I've done goes over all this. So if you want to see Iyoko, like literally in my video, if you want to see just everything in real time, me in Ghana talking about this, so you can like watch it. It is there too. And folks, I need to find a way to get rid of this comment. I don't know what this is. Is this add or block list? Let me see. Boom. Gone? No, it's still there. Give me a second. Let me see if I can remove this comment because it's annoying me. Oh, it is gone. Do you guys see it? Is it still there? Okay. Anyways, we're going to move on. I see it. So just came in waving to everyone. Hello, Pro Woman. Can you guys still see the comment by Ifua? I think she's trying to sell MTN bundles. I have a story about MTN. I went to MTN I went to MTN when I was in Ghana the last time, and I got my Ghana non-citizenship card, ID card. I went to MTN, put money in the system so I can, use my Ghana number. Folks, the next day, all my money was gone. Gone. Comment gone from the chat, but I see it on the screen. Got you. I think he's trying to call service in Ghana. So yeah, I was like, my money just gonna disappear like that? Oh no, that's just something we do to prevent fraud. It'll come back in 24 hours. That money never came back. I had 70 CDs on that thing. Imagine if I had, because usually I put a lot of money so I can pay for things, right? Gone. To this day, I didn't get it back. They're like, oh, you have to go back to that MTN, to that exact person and find out what's going on. Folks, I didn't have time for that. I didn't have time, right? So I said, you know what? I'll just never use MTN again. So we're done with MTN. Okay, where was I? So yeah, folks, that's where I am. So I've been given 2 fraudulent indentures, and I've been given a falsified Land Commission Search document from the Land Commission. What? That's crazy. Crazy. Now, thank goodness I did buy another land, which is beachfront. Folks, if that doesn't close and I don't get registration on that, finito. So my question to you is, beautiful people, how do you feel about buying land in Ghana? I know there's good stories. I know there's bad stories. How do you feel? Because the comments under my last video, you guys went in. I'm going to share some of them because they're so good. We have to talk about it. But as you get your thoughts together, put how you feel in the chat, because this is the time for us to just vent for a little bit. We're not going to complain too much, but we need to get this stuff off our chest because there's a lot of people hurting out there. My situation is not the only one. And trust me, it's going to get worse because Iyoko, they're going to have to find out why the Lands Commission is doing fraudulent paperwork. They're going to have to find it out, right? And once they found out the reason, I'm sure it's not just me. So we hope Iyoko gets on it quick and in a hurry. That's all I can say about that. I heard that Cebu Pan-African Village is having the same issue with indentures. Can't register. Folks, we got to talk about this. Is my volume okay? Because my earphones weren't even in. I was talking this time. cautious, but still willing to buy land in Ghana. Yes, because folks, you know my spirit. I've never bashed Ghana, the country. I'm going ham and local on KAS Estates. I'm going ham and local on lack of legislation. I'm going crazy rogue, right? On the fact that we have been invited and nothing's in place. Because of your journey, I've been second guessing relocating to Ghana. And that's good. It's good to think. Volume's good. Thank you. It's good because that's what I didn't do. I said, what? What, Akon? Ghana is like the new New York. Imagine being part of New York before it was New York and building it. I said, give me my ticket. Give me my flight, please. Right? And first thing I did was look for land. Okay. I was emotionally imbalanced. I'm already pissed off because of what's happening to George Floyd, Ahmaud, Breonna Taylor. I'm already mad. And then I looked at LA 92. Then I looked at the documentary 13th. I'm mad. Okay. So I have that going on. I have my personal situation going on. And then I have come back to Africa, Pan-Africanism. I would love to, after things get together when it comes to fraud, the legal systems, the roads, and the sewage systems. I couldn't deal with the blackouts either. So no for now. Doomsore. That's called doomsore. When it, no electricity. All these things, folks, they don't tell us this. They don't tell you. You have to research it on your own, or you go and you learn. So it's good. Where are you at? Pro-woman, that you're second guessing, because that's going to lead you to continue to research, continue to look at other people's stories, and to find out if you really want to make this journey and this transition. I hate that you've gone through everything that you have, but I think there is still hope. I'm still open and interested in investing there, but definitely proceeding with caution and taking heed to your advice. Yes, Crystal. This is what I want to hear. This is why I'm doing this live. Because I said, I want to create an opportunity for us to talk about it. Because my last video, that was a lot. And I wanted to make sure that we got a chance to talk to each other. And you guys heard my spirit and heard, my mentality and where I'm coming from, right? And not to bash your hope, but to say, hello, don't rush. Calm down. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. You don't have to do it quickly. You don't have to, because like I said, I'm still living on the trauma of what's politically going on in the States and the trauma of our ancestors. And then, the year return and beyond, that campaign, that just played on our emotions too. So I'm gun-ho going to Ghana, emotionally imbalanced and in a rush for no reason, right? So yes, thank you guys for sharing that, because that makes me feel that I'm doing the right thing, that I'm getting the right message out there, and that I'm not causing division, right? Because I'm just documenting, folks, garbage in, garbage out, right? So I'm a multiplier. You give me something, you give me hell, I'm gonna multiply hell. If you give me heaven, I'm gonna multiply heaven. What is up with these phone advertisements? You guys are so ghetto. Or are these bots? Maybe they're bots. I'm not sure. But I'm gonna remove it again. Yeah, I've never had this on my live before. I might have to cut off Facebook because you guys are killing my vibe. I wonder if I can edit Facebook now. If I get one more of these, I'll just shut off Facebook because we're on a roll. We're on a roll right now. Okay. Okay. So yes, so that just confirms that my message is the right message is getting out. Jones D, this is what most land sellers do in Ghana, because they know you're not living in Ghana. They sell the property to multiple buyers for them to get frustrated with going to court, finding a lawyer, etc. Transparency is priceless, and we appreciate you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so Jones, you hear what he typed? This is a regular thing in Ghana. This is nothing new. It happens to Ghanaians. It happens to everyone, actually. Even people that live there, Jones, they're getting done dirty, right? So if you're living there or not, They'll do it to you. And that's why it's so important to do your due diligence. It's crucial. Because all this, I first of all, I should have never bought that land because I couldn't even do step number 1 to due diligence, which is get a survey the land, and get a land commission search. Their letter, keep them, and resell it. Yeah, people are telling me, they're like, Leslie, now that Yoko's involved, they're like, no one's going to touch that land. When I was out in Ghana like a week and a half ago, my host family was telling me, yeah, now that they know Yoko has your back, they're going to not even play with you anymore. So we'll see. Because obviously they didn't even own the land in the first place. So now, folks, we'll see what happens. So we're just waiting for Yoko. If Yoko doesn't do anything, well, that's more research you can add to your you seeking to repatriate or buy land. Add that to your repertoire, and when you make decisions, add that to your decision-making process. All right? Okay. Thank you guys for being here. I think we're at 25 people right now. What? Let's go. Thank you. I was a little nervous because I haven't done a live stream regarding this land in over a year. May 2023 was the last time we streamed about this. But yes. Let me go to my captions. Where are we at now? Okay, so did everyone vent and get everything off your chest regarding how you feel about Ghana? Because now we're going to go to what's next. And what's next is I want to talk about some of these comments in the videos and what has triggered me to come back to YouTube in a different spirit. Okay, so let's talk about this one first, because folks, your comments in my last video basically changed my life. It changed I had a paradigm shift. I said, oh my gosh, it's crazy out here in these streets. Look at this one. I actually pinned this comment. I'm a Ghanaian. Please expose all of them. We're all affected by these scammers and crooks. Yes. Look at what you just said, Jones. This is why I pinned this quote. Kawesi Senti 7752. You are doing what we local Ghanaians have not been able to do with this Ghanaian broken, inefficient system for 60 years. Your effort will eventually benefit all Ghanaians one day in terms of land acquisition. Is that not deep? That's deep. And I don't take this lightly. And I said, Leslie, you can't treat this like you did last time. Because when I first found out that KAS didn't own the land, I said, bye, guys. I left for a year and a half. I said, oh, I'm pivoting. I did a whole video. I'm pivoting. I'm a realtor now in California. I'm focused on selling land here regionally. And folks, I left you guys for a year and a half. I was gone, right? I said, well, why would I do this? But after this comment, I said, I necessarily don't have to be in Ghana to still contribute. Technology has changed the game. Look what we're doing right now. I don't have to be in Ghana to share my experience, share what I know, share my connections. See? So now because at first I was like, what? I can't register the land? Bye. I'm officially gone forever. I'm going to delete my channel, But no, not this time because of what you guys told me in the comments. Check this one out. The U.S. generally, all land is surveyed with the records kept at local county tax office. When you purchase property, the realtor has law office that will process the valid paperwork. If you are wanting to get a bank loan, the bank will validate all documents. The property tax system in the United States helps to fund this process. What I really like about that one, that's what we do in the States to prevent what I went through happening here. So I said, oh, thank you. Thank you, Stony Island 69th, because this is a type of bridging the gap. Because I know I'd have prominent people looking at my YouTube. So if one of them is looking at this video right now, they can say, okay, that's what the States does to avoid situations like this. Folks, Government responsibility. It's the government said we'll fund this process, which is our taxpayers' money. We'll fund this process to make sure that no one sells incorrect land to people, and there is a database. So that's how the U.S. handles it. So that just shows you the difference between governing and not governing. Laws and regulations. Now this one, folks, ooh-wee. This is a country where everyone does what they want. This is a Ghanaian speaking. Buying land in Ghana is dangerous, especially buying beachfront land. The Land Commission don't know their work. Surveyors don't know their job. To be honest, in Ghana, nobody knows their work. Actually, I don't know how this problem can be fixed. You went through the right path to purchase the land. Don't let anyone tell you you did not go through the right channel. Sorry for what my people are making you go through. God bless you. Wow. Folks, this is a regular thing. God bless you and the work you are doing. Thank you, Gladys. I appreciate you, Gert. But yeah, that's from a Ghanaian himself or herself. What was the name? I didn't even call out the name. Travel by Sammy and Sam. Thank you for that. Now, now this one, folks. This is what caused me to change my vision and mission of my YouTube page, which I'm going to break down for you guys. Look at this one. Oh, no, not this one. Where is it? This is not the one I wanted. Did it not download? Oh, mood killer. Folks, it was such a good comment. I downloaded the same one twice. Oh, okay. Well, anyways, what it said, I can probably still, give me 1 second. I really want you guys to see this one because I was like, well, here we go. Here, this is the one that triggered me. Oh, guys, I'm good at this software system. I got that quick. Boom. This is the trigger. This is why I changed. I'm going to be more present now on YouTube, right? I'm going through the same problem with KAS Estates. 5 years with no indenture or site plan. Been to their office so many times, I need to start taking my toiletries with me now. Which is the same. Let me talk about this because I had a representative go to the office for me almost for a year. There's times he would go sit there for 9 hours and all they did was tell him to come back in 3 months. Insane how this company is still able to exist. Okay, let's continue on. Another lady, I have the same issue with KAS, almost 4 years and still no indentures. Now, this is what got me. I asked him, how'd you hear about this land? He said, a dear old friend. He feels so ashamed and responsible for my woes. It has impacted our friendship badly, although I don't blame or hold him accountable. After I read that, I said, relationships are so important, right? Education is so important. Because after what I learned this whole journey was all I want to do is spend time with my family, eat good food, and have fun. Basically, relationship is number one. We should not be losing relationships over this. That is so sad to me. So I said, Leslie, what are you going to do about this? Right? Because you have a little time. You can go live once a week, right? You can start an educational course, which this is a WhatsApp I got just Wednesday. Hello, are you still in Ghana? Folks, I have an automatic response. So I said, thank you for contacting Vision to Reality Inc. Please let me know how I can help you. What's your name? She told me her name. He was like, thanks for contacting me back. It's hard to get help there. So I'm getting these DMs, I'm getting these comments, I'm getting these emails, and I'm just like, there is a gap of emotional support and education. Okay, so this is this is where I'm going with this channel. Let me get this up. The new vision and mission is this: to bridge the EQ emotional intelligence, and educational gap for those who want to travel, repatriate, and do business in the motherland. But when it comes to my specific, knowledge base, is land in Ghana, right? And so this is what I'm committing to you guys. As you guys know, I have ebooks out there. But this emotional gap, we're going to have this. I want to build a community so we can vent and get this stuff off our chest, so we can educate each other, inform each other on what's going on, because there's no reason for any of us to go through this in 2024. Because if they don't want to get their laws and regulations right and still allow companies to do this, we just won't give them our money. So don't get better then. But we're going to educate ourselves. We're going to stand in the gap for each other until there is no more gap. Ooh, that just flowed. I like that. We're going to stand in the gap until there is no more gap. And how do we do that? By communicating like this, live streaming, saying our testimonies, sharing our stories, right? And I'm going to have to come with, I've been encouraged to do an educational course. This is what I want to do. I'll be doing an update video on the beachfront land. That's pretty close to getting registered, really close. And I'm happy about that. I'm going to do an educational course to where I can just set it there and you can literally go through my paperwork. You can go through terms. You can get connected with lawyers. You can get connected with surveyors, and just have it in a little package. I don't understand why people who are in a position of power and influence don't deal fairly and honestly. They'd make more money, but they wouldn't create and spread negative energy. The 10th man rules. We have an interview together. It's a good one. And that's the problem. Without vision, if there's no vision, you will perish. There's no vision. That's why there's no laws and regulations, because they want money. But you have to put laws and regulations in place to get that money, because the money they're getting now is through really perpetrating, and tapping on the 400-year trauma, right? And eventually we're all going to find out and get hip to the script and understand that, if you really cared, if you really wanted us to come back, if you really understood the power of the Black American dollar, African American, whatever title, if you really understood that, you already had laws and regulations implemented and consequences for not following those laws and regulations. But since you don't, you are indirectly telling us, we just want your money. Am I lying? How do you feel about that statement, guys? Since you didn't put laws and regulations in place, you are indirectly saying, we just want your money, and we're going to use this 400-year trauma to do so. Wow. Oh, I got mad saying that. Let me drink some water. I got mad. It's jacked up. Now, if you wanted to use the 400-year enslavement trade anniversary, I'm not even mad at that. It's the fact that you can't back it up. I'm mad that was your strategy, but now I came because of that. My money's gone, and now it's over. It's done. Facts, yeah. So you can't even back up this call, this return to the motherland. Wow. I'm shocked. I'm still shocked, folks. I don't think I will not. I'll always be hurt by this situation. Always. I can get 5 registrations. Let's say I go to Ghana again and buy 5 more lands. This situation right here, I'll always be impacted. Always. It's never going to go away. It won't hurt as much as time goes by, but it's here. I'm impacted. Okay. That's everything I want to say. So yes, folks, let me ask you, how often would you guys want, because you guys are the small but mighty crew, how often would you guys want live streaming so we can talk about stuff like this? And other things too. It doesn't have to be land, but I will be sticking to visiting on the motherland, repatriating, and doing business. Because, folks, I've done all 3 of those things, right? I think collectively I lived in Ghana for 10 months. got my Ghana card. I got in the system. I still have health insurance. Actually, I still have health insurance through Ghana. Do I have my card? I've showed it before, but yeah, I've done all three. I've talked to people that have been successful. I've talked to people that haven't been successful, and I just made ebooks about it. Okay, so that is my commitment to you. How many times? Weekly lives? Ooh, okay. Weekly, once a week. So is Saturday good? How's Saturday? When I first started YouTube, I did a Tuesday. I did lives every Tuesday because my statistics said Tuesday was a good day, but Saturday was good too. So is Saturday good? So far we have 2 votes for once a week. That I can do. That I can do. So yes, the new vision and mission, bridge the EQ and educational gap for those who want to travel, repatriate, or do business in motherland. So that is my commitment to you guys. All righty. Next, send your questions in the chat, right? We are almost done here. Send your questions in the chat. And what we're talking about is land in Ghana. Don't be asking me about who's your boyfriend. Do you have a man? No, don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. Send questions regarding the situation. You can also still continue to put comments. But if you don't have any questions, that's cool too. We can just move to the next step. But yeah, folks, that's really all I wanted to say. That you will start seeing Tuesday or Thursday, people plan their weekend for activities. Alrighty. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to look into my analytics again and see if Tuesdays are still good, because Tuesdays, that's what the analytics told me. Bi-weekly or monthly. Catch replays, if not the live. Okay, cool. Pro one want me twice a month or once a month. Okay, Israel and Conway once a week. I mean, they're all doable. They're really all doable. So, but yeah. Any questions before we close out? Thanks for hanging with me, guys. We got up to like 25 people. That's really good for me to come back after like a year and a half. I'm proud about that. Very proud. You guys always hold me down. I appreciate it. Okay, no questions? Then we will go to the giveaway. Folks, here, the first person that types the answer gets the giveaway. What is, you find land in Ghana, you like it. What is the first thing you do? What is the first thing you do? You find land, you like it. What's the first thing you do? First one who answers. I've talked about it for years, and I've talked about it at the beginning of this live. Have the Chinese have the problem? Now, this is a good question. Okay, folks, the Chinese are they do group economics. They're coming here with everything they need already, which is money. Okay, they don't come over individually like a lot of us do. Conway, you are the winner. Not only do they come in with group economics, their country gives them money to come here. Folks, China is a power. It's a power. It's impressive, actually. So pro-woman, they're coming here already knowing they're paying chop chop. Who knows what chop chop is? They come here knowing they have to pay chop chop. I call it the expedited fee. Because we pay extra too to get stuff done quicker, right? But we call it if you want to get your passport quicker, you pay the expedited fee. You want to get anything done quicker, anything printed quicker, you pay the expedited fee. But in Ghana, it's not an expedited fee. It's called chop chop, right? And chop chop is when you pay more to get something done quicker. You pay more to get people off your back. Bribe money. That's another way to put it. But I call it the expedited fee. Doesn't that sound better? It's bribe money. The Chinese do it. Everyone. Money makes the world go round, okay? So not only does money make the world go round, but then if the mentality of the people is white is right and black is whack, they're going to see the non-black person and say, ooh, right? That's a whole, I don't even know why I said that. That opened up a whole different, that's a whole different discussion. We'll talk about that too, about the mentality of the people as well. Under the table money. Yep. You guys are on it. That's what Chop Chop is. I learned what Chop Chop was when I brought water to my land, because they're like, oh yeah, we'll come in about 2 weeks. And my neighbor was like, get them Chop Chop. They're coming today. And they end up coming today because of Chop Chop. I said, what's Chop Chop? And that's how I learned what Chop Chop was. I said, oh, if you want things done quicker, you pay a little extra. You just slip that under the table money. You slip that bribe money. And so, yeah, that's my answer to you, pro woman. They're coming here with group economics, right? And they're coming here with the government backing them up with the money they need to do what they need to do. They're giants, right? Israel, colorism, yes. So you have people that come here with money, and then you have the colorism. You'll just flow right on through. Isn't that crazy? Well, it's not crazy, but that's what it is. And see, that's why we need to talk about this, because I was looking for a channel like mine, and there wasn't. So I had to create it. And so we're continuing to do that too. So Conway, are you ready for your gift? Let me show you what Conway won, folks. Ooh, I'm so excited. Oh. So Conway, where are you in your motherland journey? Have you visited the motherland before? Are you thinking about repatriating? Are you thinking about buying land? Like, where are you when it comes to you and the motherland? Because how you answer this is how I'm going to give you your gift. Where are you with that? Don't make us wait now. Have you visited yet? Are you thinking about buying land, or are you thinking about just repatriating? 5 seconds. If not, I'm just going to pick the gift for you. 1, 2, 3. Okay. The giveaway gift is this. Conway, you have gotten. Is it popping up? Are you EQ ready? Mental and emotional preparation, all the above? Okay, then this is a good, so you haven't visited yet. I've been watching videos for it. Okay, Conway, you have won. Are you EQ ready? Mental and emotional preparation to visit the motherland. So if you haven't visited yet, this is step number 1, folks. Just thinking right now. You're going to love this book, right? In the book, I go over, there's an assessment test, right? Just stop by to say, thank you, Tiger Brown. Are you the chief? Oh, that's another story. Oh, the chief. That's the beachfront land. But yeah, your name triggered a thought. But Conway, so yes, there's an assessment in here to find out what type of traveler you are, because this is how this book was created. I'm a minimalist traveler. I've lived in China. I've been to, Mexico, the UK, Switzerland, a lot. I've been to a lot of countries, and most of the country I've been to were minimalist traveling. I went to Ghana. Congrats, Conway. Yes, I went to Ghana as a minimalist. Oh my. So bad. So bad. Oh, man. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Right? Know what type of traveler you are. So when you travel to the motherland, you can have the best experience. Okay? Because if you're a minimalist traveler, but you haven't experienced the minimalism of the motherland, it's a different minimalism. Okay? I'm trying to, where is this? It's a different type of minimalism. Okay? If you are a different type of traveler where you want it planned for you, that's a whole different category. So this book, you take the assessment, find out what type of traveler you are, and then make your plans according to your traveling based on your test. It's so good. And there's more information in there. But since, Conway, you haven't made your way yet to the motherland, I strongly encourage you to take advantage of this book. Email me. My email is in the description box, leslie.jones@vision-reality.com, or you can go to my website and contact me through there. But it's easy. If you go to my website, you can like WhatsApp me. But yeah, folks, congratulations to Conway. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Conway, please email me ASAP. Yes. And how I know it's going to be you, just put something that I talked about or something, so I know that's you. And I will reply with this book. Yay! Yay, guys. This is great. So great. You'll know my decision on how often I will do the lives. Because I'm just going to do the live. If it's once a week, then you'll see me next Saturday. If it's bi-weekly, you'll see me in 2 weeks. If it's monthly, you'll see me in a month. So you look beautiful. Buying land in Ghana, absolutely not. Hey, thank you for the compliment. And if that was what you have decided, that's what you have decided. And it's totally, great. I support you in that decision, because this was, no. I'm still going through a mess. What? Messy. But to end on a high note, congratulations to Conway for winning the Are You EQ Ready ebook. Folks, visit my website, vision-reality.com. Visit my store. I do blogs. I do travel blogs. So you'll see blogs from Colombia, Las Vegas, Tanzania. Folks, I travel. Traveling is what I want to do for the rest of my life. So I'll be doing that, but at the same time, catering to you guys and helping you guys with the emotional, the EQ and the educational gap that we have between us and the motherland until that gap closes. So thank you guys so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I will see you guys. I think once a week is cool. I think I'll start doing once a week. Any last words? Because this is about to end. Oh, we almost made it to an hour. Yes. Thank you guys for hanging with me. What else? What else can I say? That's it. I'm done. Like, share, subscribe. And I will see you guys next week, maybe. Thank you for sharing your journey with us, sis. Be safe out there. Yes, Israel. Much love. Israel, please go to my website, fill out the contact form, because I know you asked me a question at the beginning of the website, and at the beginning of the live stream, and I want to get that information to you. Okay, guys. Love, peace, and hair grease. Let me get off this. I'm starting to act silly because I'm so comfortable with you guys. Pro women, thank you. Hugs back to you. Hugs back to you. Feel my virtual hug. You feel it? I'm trying to make it to like where we at? 58 minutes? Let me not gab and continue to talk. Okay. Bye, you guys. Appreciate you. Till next time. Beachfront land is going to be my next video. Update on that.